Hi, this is Uwe, Delta Golf 2 Yankee Charlie Bravo. In this video I'd like to show you how it works with the Audible Alerts. Well, WSJT-AX Improved has a built-in feature Alerts. You can come to the settings here when you open the settings dialog and then go to the Alerts tab. As it's already stated here, this is a little bit for experienced users, but when you bring it to work, I think it is quite helpful. Well, to bring it to work, the requirement is that your computer is equipped with two sound cards. One for your rig, for your transceiver, and the second one where your loudspeaker is connected to. This is fulfilled when your transceiver is one of these modern transceivers which have a USB audio connection, so that you have a USB audio device for your transceiver and the normal built-in device of your computer for the loudspeakers. Then it works. However, you have to configure that the alerts really go to your loudspeaker and the rest of the WSJT-AX Improved audio to your rig. How to do that? Well, the best way to do that is if you right-click here on this small loudspeaker icon here in the system tray. If you right-click on that, then you have a couple of options. And the best is when you select here these good old sounds. You know that Windows has a more modern way to bring you to all the settings and the good old one. And in this case, it is best to use the good old way of setting the various parameters in a correct way. Well, this is the old sound dialog. You have here 4 tabs. It comes with these sounds, then here communication, and then you have here the sources and the sinks. Here we need the sinks. Here in my German version it's Wiedergabe. These are the audio sinks. And look, you have here, or I have here, the various sinks I have here on my computer. One is the loudspeaker, where the physical loudspeakers are connected to. And then I have here the USB audio sync for my Yaesu FD991 in this case. I have renamed it, by the way, so that it is easier for me to recognize which is the right one. And I have also here a couple of other devices. Here, for example, an SDR and a virtual audio cable and so on and so on. But you must have at least here something like a loudspeaker and something like a USB audio codec, or however it is named by Windows. And now the important setting for you is as follows. If you right-click on these devices, you have here a couple of options. And here, for example, the loudspeaker has been set as so-called standard device, and that is the trick which brings the Audible Alerts to work. Now, right-click on that audio sync, which is really your default device where the loudspeakers are connected to. Right-click on that and then click on Define as Standard Device. Hier in the German language als Standardgerät festlegen. Once this is set as a standard device, you have then a second option as a standard communication device. I found it helpful in various ways to set the transceiver audio sync as a standard communication device. Because in these cases it works pretty well with the Audible Alerts and also with a couple of other things which are sometimes a little bit tricky. So again, right click here on this loudspeaker symbol click on Sounds. It brings you to this good old Sounds menu. And then click on that audio sync where your physical loudspeakers are connected to. Right click on that and define that as so-called standard device, not a standard communication device. This must be the standard device. And then, as said, it is very helpful if you define the second audio channel where your transceiver is connected as standard communication device. That's it. Now, this is the so-called standard device, and that is where the Audible Alerts go to. And of course, we can do the same also for the audio sources here. This is not relevant here in context with the Audible Alerts, but you can do that also here to distinguish, for example, between the normal microphone here, which in my case is here a webcam where I'm recording this video with. This is here my standard device, my standard source. And the ISO FT991 USB audio codec is again my standard communication device as source. But again, for the alerts, it is only required to have this here specified, your physical loudspeaker as a so-called standard device, and then your USB audio device, where your rig is connected as a standard communication device. That's it. Then your alerts go to the right place. Theoretically, you can do that also with the modern sound settings Windows offers, something like that. You would then have to go here to the extended sound options, and you have here also more or less the same options. However, I made not the best experiences with these modern ways of setting these, because there seems to be some bugs in these modern sound settings of Windows. For example, these settings here, at least for me, they are not remembered. So for me, I am not using that. This very old sounds menu is much more reliable, so I use that. And in case it is not available here via this loudspeaker symbol, I think you can also directly call it somewhere from within the system. All right, and last not least, if you are working on Linux, it works more or less the same way. Just go to the sound settings of your sound system you are using, and define your loudspeakers, the audio sync which goes to your loudspeaker as the standard device. And then it also works with that on Linux. And on Linux, there is one additional thing which you have to know. When you download for example, here the Debian packages for Linux and install it from that, unfortunately, for technical reasons, it is not possible that the sounds folder goes to the right location. The sounds folder must go to your home directory, directly to the first level of your home directory. So in my case, my home directory is of course Uwe, and then the home directory, and the sounds folder must directly go to this level. A Debian package, however, when it is installed by root, and root has another home directory, so it is not possible to let the Debian package installer install the sounds folder to the right location. So in case you install via the Debian packages, manually download this sounds folder here from this zip file, and save the sounds folder to your home directory. Then the audio alerts shall work. When you build from source, this is not required. Then it automatically installs everything at the right location. Yeah, I hope this was helpful. Perhaps before I close the video, some other recommendations about the Audible Alerts. Well, basically you have here of course the option to let you alert about the various categories. However, in practice it is more or less better if you, for example, have it like I have it here. Have only, for example, my call in message enabled and new DXCC, for example, or new continent on band if you like, or whatever you are interested in, or perhaps if you have already almost every DXCC confirmed, but you are simply looking for them on certain bands, then perhaps use this. But I personally do not recommend that you have all of them enabled here. No? This is the recommendation I like to give you. All right, and when you have done that, just by right-clicking, just by clicking here on this big button, Enable Audio Alerts, and the audio alerts should be played. Yeah, I hope this was helpful to you. This was Delta Golf 2 Yankee Charlie Bravo 73. All the best to you.